Welcome to Psych with Sigmund, where we explore the fascinating world of psychology and its relevance to our everyday lives. Today, we're going to delve into the concept of self-concept and self-esteem, two essential components of our psychological makeup that influence how we think, feel, and behave. So, what exactly is self-concept and self-esteem? Simply put, self-concept refers to the way we perceive ourselves, including our strengths, weaknesses, values, and goals. On the other hand, self-esteem is the evaluation we make of ourselves, encompassing our overall sense of self-worth, confidence, and competence. Think of it as how much we like and respect ourselves. The concept of self-concept and self-esteem has been around for centuries, with ancient Greek philosophers like Aristotle and Plato discussing the importance of self-awareness and self-perception. However, it wasn't until the 20th century that psychologists like Carl Rogers and Abraham Maslow began to develop more comprehensive theories about self-concept and self-esteem. One of the key psychological theories that explains self-concept and self-esteem is the social learning theory, proposed by Albert Bandura. According to this theory, we learn about ourselves through our interactions with others, observing how they respond to us and internalizing their feedback. For instance, if we're constantly praised for our achievements, we're more likely to develop a positive self-concept and high self-esteem. Another influential theory is the self-discrepancy theory, developed by Edward Higgins. The discrepancies between these selves can lead to feelings of anxiety, depression, or low self-esteem. For example, if our actual self doesn't match up with our ideal self, we might experience a sense of inadequacy or frustration. Research has shown that self-concept and self-esteem play a significant role in various aspects of our lives, including mental health, relationships, and academic or professional performance. Studies have found that individuals with high self-esteem tend to be more resilient, motivated, and better equipped to handle stress and adversity. On the other hand, low self-esteem has been linked to anxiety, depression, and even physical health problems like cardiovascular disease. But here's the thing. Self-concept and self-esteem are not fixed entities. They can change over time. Through practices like mindfulness, self-compassion, and cognitive behavioral therapy, people can develop a more positive self-concept and improve their self-esteem. For instance, a study published in the Journal of Consulting and Clinical Psychology found that participants who received self-compassion training experienced significant increases in self-esteem and life satisfaction. So, how can understanding self-concept and self-esteem help us in our everyday lives? Well, for one, it can inform our relationships. It can also impact our career choices and goals. By recognizing our strengths and weaknesses, we can make more informed decisions about our professional paths and develop a growth mindset that helps us navigate challenges. Imagine you're a college student struggling to find your place in the world. You've always been interested in art, but your parents want you to pursue a more practical career. As a result, you might experience a sense of self-doubt or uncertainty about your abilities. However, by exploring your passions and values, you can develop a clearer sense of self-concept and make more informed decisions about your future. Another real-world application of self-concept and self-esteem is in the context of social media. With the constant bombardment of curated images and updates, it's easy to compare ourselves unfavorably to others and feel like we don't measure up. However, by recognizing that these comparisons are often unrealistic and unfair, we can develop a more nuanced understanding of our own strengths and weaknesses. In conclusion, self-concept and self-esteem are essential components of our psychological makeup that influence how we think, feel, and behave. By understanding these concepts, we can take steps to cultivate a more positive self-concept, develop healthier relationships, and achieve our goals. Remember, your self-concept and self-esteem are not fixed. They can evolve over time with patience, practice, and support. By acknowledging our strengths and weaknesses and being gentle with ourselves as we navigate life's challenges, we can develop a more resilient and confident sense of self. Make sure to like and subscribe for more content on psychology and personal growth. Join the conversation by sharing your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. And if you have any questions or topics you'd like to discuss, feel free to reach out to me directly. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you in the next episode.